Vertigo between one win and the Blue Jays. And we are going to hop straight into things. Blue Jays get to start on the CT side. It was really the first half of Mirage where they impressed. Wound up being an 8-7. But some of the rounds felt a bit more decisive, even though, I mean, they only dropped 2 rounds in the second half. So say what you will about that. But still felt like it was that T side. I was really impressed with what Blue Jays were putting together. This time, they're going to get very dynamic in the pistol round. 3 players pushing, 2 already going down the ladder. This is going to be interesting. They could have this B push hemmed in. And CSGO finding the first contact makes this a lot easier. Now his teammates are rotating in, but OneWin are going to be very focused, very distracted. They've got all the info, and CSGO continues to pop skulls. This round's looking good. CSGO's looking phenomenal on the USP. The bomb is denied. Kixon getting up on the flank just in the nick of time. That is as clean can be in the pistol. 1 shot taken back in damage. An incredible showing from Blue Jays. Enormously reminiscent of that second half pistol we got on Mirage.
Almost a carbon copy. Almost a carbon copy. I mean, on Mirage, he was like jungle, wasn't he? Taking those fights towards stairs and just popping heads. Absolutely popping heads. And here, it's just he's so good at giving the ground, taking a fight. You know, he just takes 1 shot, moves back. Takes 1 shot, moves back, and seemingly can't miss. So that was perfect. No bomb plant either, and yeah, this is going to be feasting time. For the Blue Jays, they're predators, they're carnivores, and they're out for some eco frags.
I like Flamey's dualies. I honestly don't think I've ever seen this skin before. It's a new one to me. But I think it's about the only thing I like for Flamey in this round. And wow, relentless are the Blue Jays. Heck of a start to Vertigo. I know it's early, but this is already reinforcing my faith in this Blue Jays team. Seems silly, but when teams can just put the easy rounds away in dominant fashion, it's so encouraging.
It turns out that Blue Jays, I thought they might be vegetarians, but they do actually. It says here they will eat small birds and small rodents and frogs.
Yo, Blue Jays are jerks to other birds. They're super territorial. They're very aggressive. If you get near a Blue Jay nest, a Blue Jay will dive bomb you until you leave.
Feisty little ones. Can't put them away. Get too close, and it sounds like they'll pick your eyes out.
Here we go. Flamey. Finding a Fragaroo. So even exchange early on. It's only the first kill that one would have gotten in round number 3 now coming through. First 2 rounds, just utter domination. Back in. Flamey wants to fight. That flashbang is good. Here's another one. Flamey making it happen here. He will be traded out. Danny, can he stay alive? Danny, Billy actually pushes it back, and Danny wants more. So now here we go. It's going to be a bomb plant, almost assured here for one win. Not a whole lot that can be done to deny that. Post plant's going to get interesting. They'll go to the rifles. Deco, I think, may have just been spotted. Oh, but he still finds the timing of the push out. Then he wanted a flashbang, and it's Deco all the way. 1 win on the board in that first gun round.
Great afterplan from Deco. That looked really scary when it went 2-on-2. Those mid-fights just were not working out quite as well as anticipated for the 1-win squad. But these 2 frags are magnificent. Deco up close and personal. He's in the nest. And he's beating them up.
Cracking eggs. Taking names.
That's Deco. Someone make the Photoshop.
On the Blue Jay nest. Oh, he's back in. He's back in as well. Right into the fray. Right into the opening pick. CSGACANito was great on Mirage, so that's a nice one to find early. The response is going to be to have more ARAM presence. CSGACANito wants the aggro. On this smoke fade, this is going to be spicy. They know he's here. He's got the 1. Oh, he gets out with 2. That's incredible. All of this space denied as well. Deep Molotov to even guarantee it. That is a stunning upset in the round. One win, now in trouble. They've got this mid presence. Flamey's gonna take that, so they'll have heard. They'll have heard, and they lose their player B steps. Everything they've tried early has just been denied. And it all stems to AidKiT just going ham. What a response from the Blue Jays. It's all going to come down to this mid play. Lollipop first contact. As soon as he's spotted, this could be trouble. Kitson gets the first, Styles the second, and it's back to looking clean for the Blue Jays.
What the doctor ordered. And also one win. They only kept 2 players alive in the previous against what was, in truth, actually a bonus round from Blue Jays. MP9's in the mix, so... Wow, right back on the pistols. These rounds are feeling great for Blue Jays. Of course, pistol helps out, but they're playing some good Counter-Strike. Mirage was messy at times, but I like how they started here on Vertigo. They look comfortable. It certainly used to be a map. We're talking just over a year ago, where they were truly so comfortable on Vertigo. It looks like it's slipped a little bit down the pool since then. But they can rekindle, bring back that experience.
Do you think in that kind of situation it's about maybe their form slipping on Vertigo, or more about other teams bringing it further into their pool?
Bit of both, probably. It's a fallacy that happens a lot. Is you just stop. Your map gets good and you stop practicing it. And then it just slips catastrophically down your map pool, and you never truly dedicate the time, and you keep running the same stuff. That's crucially what happens as well, because you have it in your head that it used to work. It used to work, and what you don't do is what you do with some of your weaker maps, which is go back to the drawing board. So you have to be willing to do that. You have to be willing to reinvent yourself on a monthly basis in Counter-Strike.
AidKiT gets slashed. That's a little awkward, and now he's dead. Don't know that little extra health would have made the difference, but okay, Deco. Apparently, this is going to be a game of Deco versus Blue Jays, at least if the early results are to be believed. Tough situation to get back into. Utility to at least keep one win off of the site for the moment. I will say, okay, they've already spent one of the HEs. If they save the HEs, and they hold on to this positioning, they just need the planter. Having 2, when they had 3, right? If you keep 3 HEs, this retake is so viable. And they've actually gone back to get more. No, they haven't. Danny has the nade over on B. Well, utility would have been a massive way back into this round. So they kind of spread it out a little bit too much, and now it kicks in. Dinked up. Might be about to be dunked on.
Why dump the nade so early?
I don't know.
He puts the molly down. Mollying ramp is pointless because it's never going to be wide enough to hold back a T side. And then the nade before a bomb plant could even be attempted. I think we needed more of a plan there, boys. But I guess they held on to the rifle. So, not the end of the world. Deco, though. Deco's the only reason they've got any rounds. Deco is finding entries. He's meant to be an AWPer. He's ripping heads on that AK as well, so... He's angry. He's angry. He wants that upper bracket final spot. Oh no, it'd be the grand final spot, wouldn't it?
Grand final spot. We're in the upper bracket
grand final spot.
I mean, they need somebody. Deco has 5 kills. The rest of the team have 3. We're 6 rounds in. This is kind of absurd. Still early, but...
More the impact as well. It's like Deco's the only thing seeking entries or being proactive. Trying to take the game in his own hands. Everything else is so flat. Look at this at the start. Travis is just dead immediately. Oh, this is not what you needed, one when you had to capitalize. A return, a refrag, a response has to come soon.
Some spams. Tylese is getting very aggressive on this. There's the spot, the trade. That's awkward. Okay, it works out. Deco's dead as well, so any chance he had of bringing this one back seems to have died with him. Let's see if Glowing and Flamey can get something done. Lollipop cracked his goose egg, but Glowing will not get anything further. Oh, the flaming in a 1v4. He's dinked, and, well, the faint ember of hope in this round about to be extinguished. Nice round for Stylies. 4 kills, just getting aggressive down the B steps and killing everybody.
Yeah, couldn't really gone any better. And of course, he had his teammate to kind of bait in for him at the end. There's nobody looking down towards the lower areas. That smoke fades. He's happy.
Here's a fun one. Despite not getting a kill in that round, Deco still has more kills than the rest of his team. Because they only got 1 on Lollipop.
We just can't continue.
I can continue this. I can do this all day. It's just a wild stat. 7 rounds in. 4 kills on everybody not named Deco. CSGOCaNito. Goodbye, Lollipop. Won't add to his total in this one. Deleted before he could see anybody. Just off the spam. 1 win. Looking very, very timid in their T-side play so far.
They're so slow after giving up an opening pick. Look at them. Just flamey probing mid. We've got Travis starting to do the same on B lobby. But in terms of advancing towards a bomb site or truly making any ground, there's not much to be seen. A-Kit's on the angle. A-Kit's on the angle and too scared to give away their positioning, give away the noise cues. They walk straight into him.
That's Deco taken out as well. One player who looks to have some energy in this matchup. A little bit of positioning here for Glowing. He's gotten up the side hall, and he's being held for by ESL. All right. So here's the chance. Glowing gets another. Here's the round. Okay, here's the moment. They're back in. Glowing has found some energy for this team. Woken them up. Fought the forces of entropy. He can't gain a bomb site, and the bomb's actually outside of B. So it is really going to be about Travis finding an individual play. Cracking his goose egg, perhaps finally. But Danny's got the time. He's got support from mid, so he doesn't have to be worried about that. They haven't really pulled this off just yet. But Danny doesn't know Travis is back. Now he does. Now he does. A lot of health taken there. They've spotted the bomb. The bomb's going to go down. No time to spare. Molotov might finish it. No. They get the plant in time, and here it goes. Stylies has to pull off the clutch. He's dancing him on the smokes. He knows he's getting flanked out, and it's Flamey to put him down. Here we go. Life found for 1 win.
Comes from Glowing. I wonder if ESL was looking at the minimap. Didn't even react as the crouch peek comes in, and his teammate similarly caught out in the open over towards the sandbags. So probably the first rounds of big mistakes we've seen from Blue Jays. That was fairly nailed on early on. Those early advantages. They make a few errors themselves, clawed back, and now their money is dwindling thick and fast. This buy's going to be good, but that's their buffer gone. And I assume for them it's a pause now, just have a quick discussion about what went wrong there, because they were in such a strong spot in that 5-on-3.
The reality is, yeah, Glowing probably should have been dead to the op, scoped up on his angle. And if that happens, this round never gets close. So not exactly replicable for 1 win, but hey, sometimes you need one of those rounds that you had no business winning to actually wake everybody up in the server and get you dialed in. That's what they're going to need here. Plenty of time to recover this T side. About the amount of the rounds have been going in. A little bit of mid presence. Seems like we got Lollipop and Glowing working this, trying to find some space. They'll be up against Stylies. And ESL's going looking. You can't get surprised in the side hall if you never let them into forklift.
Yeah, the feel of the mid fight though is going to be the most important.
Travis got a kill.
Kixan wins 1. What's happening on B? Players are down. CSGOCaNito, no health. There's a lot going on across the map right now.
That was a big kill to find, though. That's the whole mid presence shut down. If that mid pinch player gets over and in towards spawn, it's disastrous. As it is now, though, advantage maintained for Blue Jays, and 1 win are going back to their very timid ways. They've still got Deco alive. They don't have any toe holds here, and Travis is looking a little desperate, going for some spam just to see if he couldn't find a kill. CSGOCaNito's got them at the ladder. No mid for you. No mid for you. Never mind. Flamey's gone up. The last place he'll suspect
Yeah,
is Flamey, in fact, having gone up the ladder.
Flamey's got the biggest testicles. Why has he gone up the ladder?
He's clearing spot. He thinks he's pushed through. So much time's been lost off the clock, though, and look at the lean for Blue Jays. They've got everybody.
They might
here
never
towards
expect this. A mid player.
That's true. Nades find kicks in. But what can Styles do? Tied up on the angle. He can do nothing. Deco gets two, and it's over. CSGO just has to save. He's even moving around in spawn, but he might get caught by Flamey. That's going to be the round for one win. Huge one. And Buffer gone. Economy cracked.
Had a few of these now where the macro we like to say is good for Blue Jays. Full info on A, we're stacking B, we've got numbers in the area, mid is fairly well covered. And then one mistake cascades into another, dominoes they fall, and these sites fall apart. So, yeah, the micro, the team play, communication is not there. Even though the overall setup is perfect. One when they were allowing CSGaCaNito to set up every single round and to let his teammates lean into a different area. So there's a lot of dynamics at play here where one win should be losing more of these rounds, and they do still need to make adjustments because they are running into stacks every time.
So 5-7 with armor, an op with armor, and a single deagle make it out on the server. Those are the threats for one win in this round. And provided they don't trip into the AWP, I'm feeling pretty good about their chances. They know the op's out. They know CSGaCaNito generally plays A ramp, so naturally, dial up a B play here. Surprised Blue Jays don't try and shift the position of the op, considering it is their only asset in this round.
Yeah, we can take the other angle of it's going to be hard to get one in the next, so let's play numbers with the AWP. So we either win the round or we save it.
CSGaCaNito backing off, trying to avoid the utility, knowing that they just had a player naded down to the back of site before. Oh, he's been tagged. He's back passing. I think they're just giving this up. He's even got armor that might be worth saving, but doesn't seem like they fancy their chances here. CSGaCaNito will set up to maybe deal some damage, and not even that. They're backing way off. And a few kills coming through. It is just the 2 sets of armor. We'll try and live into the next. See how much one would want to hunt this.
Pretty far off CSGaCaNito. I don't think CSGaCaNito is going to survive this.
Hide and seek champ. 2022.
They're giving up the ghost. They're not going for it. Guess they feel their money themselves isn't ideal. CSGaCaNito does indeed save the AWP. And we're 5 apiece. 5 apiece. Blue Jays back on the guns. But they allow their opponents to bank some cash, get into a good position, start getting comfortable in a way they never were on Mirage. So yeah, I think one win are prime now to streak a long way ahead.
This is the round. You remember they had a couple moments on Mirage where they almost could have broken the Blue Jays. Couldn't get it over the line. Whoa, Danny, blind, still has the angle, and that's a critical kill because it keeps Styles healthy as well. Here's the push in off the flashbang. Styles succeeds. Okay, so back to the aggression for the Blue Jays. 2 players found, and with a bomb being down right outside of those B steps, one when you'd imagine it getting a bit nervous out. They're not yet going to account for it, but, well, they'll get a kill in mid. CSGaCaNito's out of play, but that's it.
Oh, Styles. Oh, he's so close to the bomb. He hasn't seen it yet. But it doesn't matter with this positioning. With this positioning, it's just impossible. What a quick round.
For on this push. Oh, okay. Timing is everything. Somehow Glowing has evaded detection at this point. There's the spot. He gets himself a kill. 55 seconds. But they know he doesn't have the bomb.
Seen bomb.
He's
seen it. I think so. I think it's on the lower level.
Now he has. I don't think he's seen it. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't have OneWin haven't won that B fight at the start once.
No.
They've lost out massively every time. I'm a little surprised they're still going for it, taking their spawns and just trying to duel when you could play it slow. You can molly out the stairs and come in for it that way. There's alternatives here, and a lack of adaptation has cost them entry kills in. I'd say there's been 3 or 4 rounds now where they've just lost numbers immediately on B and made it so difficult for the rest of their teams. Okay. Glowing. He wasn't even flashbanged, he just died.
Well, sometimes you just need to take the space. If your IGL says run, you run. Kicks out that flashbang good. Somehow lives. Lollipop. He get a kill, but didn't kill the player he had almost walked upon. Flashbang's good here. Trades are somehow working. What is happening in this round? What is happening in this round? How? It's going to come down to a clutch for Danny. All said and done. Danny, I think, has heard these footsteps as well. He's going to be well positioned for it. Gun comes out. Are they going to expect him to have this read? Molotov doesn't matter. Doesn't affect him. Oh, but Flamey has the shot. What a madcap round. Play circus music, I guess, for that one. The end result, though, is all tied at 6.
I can't believe they lost that. For Blue Jays. Was that a 5-on-3 briefly?
I think so. Before Lollipop wanders over a player's scaffolding and trades himself out, which would have then made it a 2v4.
That would be a 5-2.
No, it wasn't. Lollipop got 1 kill as he died.
Even so, I don't know what happened.
Insanity. I thought CSGO would have had the player ramped at the rights, even once he upsets the aim. I mean, yeah, it's some shenanigans. Here's the spot. Player reloading. CSGaCaNito fortunately has CSGO close at hand, so now that's a second rifle gain for this. It's going to funnel the players into a B, but Danny gets a chance to do something with the D. Won't succeed at that, but the rotation is on, and Stylies is trying to hold him at bay for these rifles to get in. CSGaCaNito, 1. Look at the damage. Look at the red bars here. It's getting real weird. Oh, just a USP. But Travis is low. And now there's a rifle. Now there's a gun. Flamey's not close at hand. Stylies playing the angles. Travis doesn't want to plant while he's waiting for Flamey to come join him. Now they'll play the duo. Should be no way for Stylies back into this round. Not without armor. Not with the health that he's got. He'd have to be perfect on the shots. Pixel. Perfect. They have to give him an opportunity. At least for the moment. None such is being provided. The fake! And Travis reads it.
Okay, well. Feels a bit crazy we're here.
Yeah.
I think Blue Jays have been winning this half 9-6 at least. But you can't fault OneWin from their perspective. They're just capitalizing on the errors. They're finding the gaps. Playing some good afterplants. And they're taking the lead now. Blue Jays would dearly love 6. 8. Already got 6. They definitely want more than that.
They do dearly love 6, but they're greedy. You know, they want more. A 7 at the least, considering how dominant this one was, but this round could determine the next. That's a nice early pick, but as we've seen before, the early picks don't necessarily guarantee you much of anything at all. CSGaCaNito posted up in towards mid. Started out hot on this map, but a little slower of late. And he's going to be pushed off the angle. Presence in mid, now established. Utility, making life uncomfortable for the CTs. Blue Jays are on notice. A ton of util from OneWin. It's going to help to build up a little bit of fortification here. They'll back away. Having shown all this presence, having drawn all this CT focus, they're going to walk away. And instead, look at this. Travis is making the solo move out the B steps. Presumably, that would mean they're going to group with him, but they're giving up everything they have. They don't even leave one player to lurk in mid.
All the eggs are in the B basket. And that's the risk. A player pushes mid, a player pushes A on that CT side, and Got full information. What have we got here? Danny's the only player truly on B. Got Styles nearby. Kicksands in towards CT. SaidKiT off A as well. And that first kill is great. And he hands over the information. Look at these rotations. This site is now super well defended. Even though Danny goes down, there's so many players around.
24 seconds. They're a little timid to get in as well. That bomb, I think, is dropped. So it's all going to be about the kills here. Travis eliminated. Rather, he's still up. It's just Travis, but he doesn't have time for this. He doesn't have the chance. He's going to try and go for a T-side save. Well, all that fight, all that action, all that control, and it amounts to this. Travis tucked behind the workbench, just trying to live and spawn. Disappointing for one win. That could have been the death blow. When they established that mid presence, I thought it would have been huge, but giving it up entirely, completely, Blue Jays are able to regain.
It's also a lack of A pressure. They're so willing, our Blue Jays, to leave just the solo player on A and lean heavily towards mid and B. And of course, mid, the rotates are so fast. So as soon as Danny gets that first kill, tells his teammates there's more to come. That's all the warning they need. That's beyond enough. They get into nice positions. Glowing. How have you found an entry? Kickstand must have been in the open, jumped down the ramp. Okay, well. 4-on-4 initially and a bit of space here on ramp.
Molotov in. Looking all right in this one. He's for the moment on Blue Jays. They still have some control, but this mid fight could be everything. Could be everything. There's the check. Danny gets it. That's a massive pressure release valve coming through because they are bringing the pressure on towards B, and Danny needs to be positioned. Travis, this first kill could be massive. He gets it. That opens this round right back up. Rallies, rotations need to come through, but there's still a player in mid, and the timing. Lollipop gets it. SaidKiT's not able to catch. Styles eliminated, and now one win. Perhaps positioned to take an advantage into the half. CacaNito's trying to come around the corner, but he's being watched for it. Teko's got this at the right. Teko should have to kill every day of the week. CacaNito, just himself gonna make it happen. Doesn't expect Lollipop back in the angle all on SaidKiT, but Lollipop slow. Lollipop slow. It doesn't matter. 3 kills from Lollipop will send one win into the half with a lead. Second half here. A close split, 8-7. A lead for OneWin. Looking surprising, to be quite frank, based on the way that half started. But they found their form. They found their energy when they needed it. And now, this is anyone's game, Alan.
Feels like it. OneWin back against the wall. They're still comfortable, though. CT side Vertigo, they've played so much of this. They're so comfortable. Deco's playground. Lollipop, he also can come alive. And Glowing starts it off perfectly. Have they lost a pistol yet? They might have won.
A lot of them. Blue Jays have won the pistols decisively.
So I know, yes, my brain's the wrong way around.
You're mixing this up in your brain. Glowing, done for. Nice Molotov. Yeah, no, the Blue Jays have been the dominant pistol round team. They've been absolutely just schwanking. I don't know if that's a word, but it seems like that might be the case again. Flamey and Travis in the post. I believe OneWin won the first pistol, but since then it's been abysmal. And Flamey, well, he's looking like he's going to be overwhelmed. The kit on him, so at least a little bit of extra time to play with, but he's got to find his kills right away. And CacaNito wasn't giving him no space. He's reloading. He'll continue to push. That's going to be it. That's going to be that. I believe that's at least 3 out of 4 pistols in this series so far for the Blue Jays. They've been dominant.
Okay, just need to convert this one. Yes, my brain was backwards. 4 out of 4.
Is that 4 out of 4?
I think so. I think it is 4 out of 4.
Let me double check. I think the first one OneWin might have brought back from a man deficit. I know it was a 2v4 conversion. No, you're right. Blue Jays won all the pistols.
That is a harrowing stat. You're
Certainly
in the
does
OneWin camp.
help. I mean, being a dominant pistol team, I think, is underrated. Because it's just starting, you know, +6 rounds or +4 rounds in a series is OP.
I think it was Eternal Fire ends, where Eternal Fire won 6 from 6 and couldn't win the series. That was pretty mad.
Flamey thought he was going to get one there. Travis at least managed to trade it off, but he's dancing between the Molotovs and the site, and well, he's done for. He knew it. He knew it. Just wanted to try and get a little kill there. The best they could do is slow them down enough for Lollipop's flank to come through. That has to happen sooner rather than later, and once the smoke fades, Deco, you'd imagine, might be a dead man. 1-for-1 trade. It's not terrible, but oh, here we go, Deco! The hero of the moment. Sets it up for Glowing. A headshot required. Glowing's looking for it, but he can't bring it home. Deco was the engine to get them going in the first half, and this time he almost does it again.
CacaNito, recognized by many as the star of this team and starting to live up to the namesake. Great round from him. Huge recovery. OneWin might even consider a reinvestment. That was so close. They decide not to. They're going to go for the safer economic approach and cede this one over to Blue Jays, but that was squeaky bum time. That was close.
Astounding, I've just realized. It doesn't really matter in the wash, but considering this game is so close, no one on OneWin is positive right now. They're either neutral or in the negative on the KD front. That's that feels like an odd stat.
Okay, good flash. Fight's taken. A lot going on here now that these players are backed off, so time to reset. Let Stylist play. He can get in towards B over this window, and Shorting just had his teammates. Guys, I can't see anything. We know this player's on A. Bring that bomb over.
That's an interesting kill. I've got all this space. But maybe Stylist doesn't want to go so far forward. Gun's been gained. Glowing's got that. I mean, the threat's not gone from this round just yet. It's not likely, even with the man advantage. They're just so out of position. They've got no armor. They've got no kits. It shouldn't happen.
Oh!
But,
not like this.
It
not
shouldn't
like this.
happen. It shouldn't be a win over on the CT side.
They got a smoke on the CT
now.
side. This is going to get messy.
They picked it up. They're going to get on that defuse. There's not a lot of time to spare. They need to be on it now, but they got the smokes, and it's just down to the one. They're sticking it. They're sticking it. Danny, does he realize? He has to realize now. He's going through the smoke. If he just pulls this, he does indeed. Oh, my goodness. That got so close to disaster. That should have been full control from Blue Jays for so much of the round. Instead, Okay.
Wow, I mean, throw in the second round. And we've got 2 in a row where they're living with 1 player. Can't expect much more than that from Nico. Is this meant to be the freebie? There was barely anything invested. And they had B, and they had full info in a 4-on-4. Crikey. Well, if one win this round, there's nothing in reserve. This is double eco territory.
Wait a minute. Great kit. Ripper of an opener here. Flamey's going to try and retake this space. And he's been spotted. There's another player in mid. I don't know if he's going to realize that CSGO is in this angle. They can't lose Flamey here. If they lose Flamey's position, this round's essentially over. The sites are so isolated. So Flamey's going to back away. Smart positioning. Recognizing the importance of staying alive. Deco comes back into the angle. It's a decent setup for mid. If you're going to rely on anyone, rely on Deco's up. Seems to be a good picture. But losing a player A ramp means that now Deco has to adjust. He has to. There's no one else to defend this, and now mid's been given up, so they've got the space. And once again, it's the burden of one Mr. Flamey. He knows they're here, but he's gonna have to succeed in this fight. Takes the first. Backed off in towards spawn. Styles wants it. That's gonna be Travis activated now, and this is falling apart for Blue Jays. They're not ready for it. CSGacaNito somehow gets one before death, but it's down to the 2v2. 25 seconds to spare, and Travis backing away is buying extra time. It's just going to be Danny. It's just going to be Danny here, and he needs to get up onto the burn to get the bomb. Travis will reject that. One win, making the round happen. Blue Jays, what went wrong there?
Felt like everything. Flamey here gets the first, backs away, then Travis activates. Playing off each other perfectly. When at times it looked like it was so good for them. They had so much space gained. And now those economic woes, those losses to the pistols are truly coming back to haunt them. CSGO only has 1,400 and they're on 1,900 loss bonus right now. What do you do? I think you need to force. Getting a bomb plant without armor is not going to happen. So I don't see how you could ever have a good investment in the next unless you're truly comfortable playing on Galils.
I will say, I'm not comfortable saying anything's not going to happen after what we've watched this series so far. This map in particular. But yeah, no, I think I tend to agree with you.
A block eco would be something else.
It would be. Next level. 1,900 loss bonus. I mean, it would just be CSGO who's limited. He's actually going to force, so he'll just take the Mach 10 in the next round if that's what happens. Maybe just another Tech 9 as well. Gets a tiny bit of utility to try and get them on. Everybody else is just saving on the Glocks. I do have to say, if you're going to go for no armor, why the Tech?
Why smoke at the start if you're not going to do anything off it?
Also a good question. Maybe just trying to bait the response for one win. That seems to have come, but Glowing's cleared this out and says, yeah, they didn't do anything. So single flashbang here. Here it goes. They will kill Glowing. Pressure onto the AWP, but Lollipop's come in to support as well. Deco, he's been playing passive, so there's not really a whole lot here. CT smoke goes out. They gain some space. They just get an MP9, but a Molotov as well. And still lots of time to play with. That CT smoke actually helps them get into angles a little bit. On the fade, they're going to try and get weird. Time to get weird. Dink on Lollipop, though. He's good. Even though he gets dinked down, they're going to be A-okay. And, well, it got a little scary for a moment. Now it's about CSGacaNito trying to make money, and without armor, that's not going to happen.
They actually hit a great timing there with both players, Deco and I think it was Lollipop, were out in the open.
Yeah.
So it got a little bit scary. But when a couple players with anything but Glocks, it was going to be too much to ask. And they are going to commit to this investment. A couple AKs are coming out, but that's not going to be the same case. Okay, all right. AK armor for CSGacaNito. Well, they've got 4 smokes, but outside of that, there's not a great deal here. So you have to rely on the aim a little bit more than the utility to make this one work. 3 towards A at the start. CSGacaNito so aggressive on that Mach 10. Takes all the space. Molotov going to make it difficult. Can't advance over the top. but it doesn't look like it's going to matter. He can just sit back and bide his time.
Lollipop. There, he gets traded. There's a second as well. CSGO just with a MAC-10 is making something happen here. And they still got so much time. They don't have to commit into this. They got the presence of Danny below the B steps as well. I think they're going to reroute with the bomb. Or not. There was an opportunity. They'll put a beat into this round. That does isolate some of the fights. Deco in particular getting aggressive by the side hall. But no, they just wanted to show some more phase and keep players locked in. That allowed Danny further forward. He's creeping on in. That's a huge kill. Now they got the B site. Now they got the bomb plant. This is a catastrophe for one win.
Definitely a case here for saving. I guess Flamey's going to stick around enough in case someone gets truly overzealous, but that's not going to happen. Deco's committing to the flank. It just feels like he's dead to rights. As a player holding it, rethinks it, and he was meters from death. So good idea. Huge round, and I love how they played that 3-on-3. A fake, let the B player walk. And one win just had no information. No information that one player on B was juggling mid as well, and a massive opening kill as well. Onto that B bomb site. Paves the way. So Blue Jays showing some class. They had a tricky few rounds. But this was a very important one to stay in the lead.
It's an interesting juncture of the economy as well, right? You've got some money to spare, so you'll be able to spread a buy around over on the one-win side, but this is kind of it. So pressure's on in a big way in this round. You got everything you want, but you drop this. You drop this. Could be seeing Blue Jays get towards series point before you know it. So round 22. Gonna be a critical juncture here on Vertigo. If one win want to do it on their map pick, now's the time. No mid presence early. Nothing showing for one win right now. Fortunately for them, Blue Jays are not probing. It's all focused on the B steps instead.
We're going for the double boost here on B. Thought about it for a second. And Travis, okay, he actually gets a kill without getting traded. That's the whole idea. CSGO swings Dupree. I can't get there in time. Problem is, there's so many frags across the map. Players are dying all over the place on A. And that's where the bomb's actually headed.
And look at how committed that kill's going to sell it, right? Travis can't rotate. You've got Deco actually pulling in towards this mid fight. This round's going to be over. For one win, it's about getting this one kill on B to actually give them a chance to save, I think, at this point in time. SaidKiT's gained all the space. The bomb's going to go down. I don't think they're in this anymore. And now it's a scenario of, can you keep any of these guns alive? Because CSGO's just waiting for someone to wander into his crosshair, looking for this headshot. It might be Travis, it might be Deco. Not sure who gives him first contact. Deco, big kill. But all that kill guarantees them is the ability, the permission to take these guns into the next round.
Even then, they won't have the loss bonus to buy around this. So, keeping these guns alive is the only way they can have any impact in the next round. The only way they can limit this T-side economy. As Blue Jays have played a brilliant game of Vertigo so far. Map where of late they haven't had all the success. Of course, up against Sprout, that was an unbelievable victory. Flawless terrorist side. And, yeah, in retrospect, it's starting to feel like this veto shaking out very nicely for them because two maps where they're this comfortable, playing right into their hands.
Travis, opener here. That's what they needed. That's what they needed. Have the rifles have some impact early on. Still a lot of work to do, but I couldn't have started better. Still, it's a good pick for the Blue Jays. The A site defense is soft, and this could be a little awkward. Deco's in trouble. Molotov's going to go down. He has to smoke that. That gives his position away. Glowing's able to get back into the angle, but he's just got a pistol. Deco finds a big kill. Needs more. He's not got it. That's the off down. Doors to this side are open. The bomb plant, it's just a matter of time, and there's no retake util. There's no retake util, so Glowing makes a desperate play. What the hell? Molly's making it uncomfortable. 1 win. This is a disaster. You got the opening pick, but okay. Blue Jays haven't actually planted just yet. There is still a man advantage for 1 win. There's a chance for recovery. When those smokes were up, it was looking bad, but somehow, some way, keeping this close. And now there's not nades on either side here, Alan. So maybe I was a little doom and gloom a little early. Because Travis could still make this happen. Nade on. It's all about the shot. Travis has got it. What a time to come alive for Travis. What a time to try and make it happen. CSGoCaNito. He's got 30 seconds. And he's still got to get a bomb plant. Oh, that down. How does he survive? He even gets 1 more. So only 1 survivor for 1 win, but the round is theirs.
Madness. Madness at the end. I think when you throw those left-right smokes, you're always leaving open the possibility that mad amount of spam's just going to come through, and sometimes you're just going to tag too many of them, and it's going to be too difficult. I still think there was a window for them to plant. There's these plants on the right-hand side by the grey bit that connects to Tetris headshot. That maybe they could have planted at. I think the real mistake was not executing with deeper nades. Clearing the site, then planting. That would have been beautiful. Beautiful up against the pistols. As we're seeking out some B control. No contest this time. As CSGoCaNito, the danger man, is taken low.
Danger Man feels equal to the song of it. I'm here for it. Molotov might check the aggression from Lollipop, but no, he's past it. So full forklift control is going to allow some substantial rotations to come through from 1 win if they want to. And indeed, they're gonna. They've got all the info. They got deep control. A is close for business. It's all going to be about this B take.
Look at the raid.
This is ideal for 1 win.
Danny commits up without any help. Nade's going to come in soon, but this is surely impossible. There's 4 players here.
They have to get the kills. They have to get the kills. That trade's not even good enough. At least there aren't a lot of nades for 1 win. That's about the best thing you can say. Molotov on Glowing can still be deadly. That's a huge kill, though. Deco did get 1. Here's the swing around. The flashbang's good, but the hold is better from Glowing. And aid kits alone. I think he's just going to save this up. Catastrophe. Collapse here for Blue Jays. They had a prime opportunity. This was the moment. If they win this round, the map is there. The series is theirs. Instead, 1 win will be able to keep fighting.
Money's a catastrophe for Blue Jays. They might even be on minimum loss bonus.
No, it's second round. Remember, it's clutch in the last.
Oh, okay. Yes, you're right.
Second round loss bonus, so 1,900 gained at least.
At least they can save
8 kits with the op.
Oh, this is 1 win though, and it's such a strong spot. All they have to do is evade this AWP and keep numbers alive, and their money can be brilliant. Felt a little dicey there for a second, but there just wasn't the manpower. Wasn't the manpower for Blue Jays to truly clear the site. And here we go, 12 apiece. And aid kit is the only route towards redemption, resurrection in this round. Aside from him, there's basically nothing.
I like the dump of utility early. Okay, Lollipop's not going to know how close he just came to death. His head was in an op scope. That would have had to be the absolute split-secondest of split-second op shots. Even on land, I think that's a, 5% possibility. Goodbye, Styles. Don't know what he was watching for. They are going to clear the first. The off out of play, and, well, that was the only real threat into this round, so CSGoCaNito picks it back up and says, time to go hunting. He just gonna save.
It is an option. Get in the toilet. Come on. He's disappointing me.
So loss bonus in this round is 24. Definitely worth saving you off if you can do it. Math checks out. And on next episode of Accounting with Darth Mike, we discuss
have a whole
the
series. You could do it. You could do it with Brandon.
The funniest thing to me is, like, if you just told me someone's name was B-Dog in isolation, I think Brandon would be the last person I'd picture. Ooh. Nice find.
What are you
No, I'll
picturing?
save for you.
Someone with tatted up, big chains.
Yeah, leather jacket on a motorcycle.
You haven't seen Brandon
Brandon.
on the weekends.
Such a nice guy.
Where does he live? Southampton. Tears up the road.
Yeah.
He
B-Dog.
actually runs. He runs a biker gang.
So that's I do want to see that. I want to see that. B-Dog's Accounting. Come on down to B-Dog's Accounting. We're the only thing more secure than your spot on the cycle on the hog is your taxes. Nice nade. Blue Jays once again on the back foot in this round. A lot being risked here into this gun round. This is maybe one of their last big chances to close this map out cleanly, to make this map theirs. I'm going to go for the B play, and, well, 2 players back sight. Good presence. Decent util. It's going to be a tough ask. Here's my problem. CacaNito's going to do the jump up, but he's got all the util, so if he just dies here on the panel spam, which he will, goodbye 3 of your nades. Kixon needs to get this kill. He has to get this kill, and he can't do it. He's down to 1 HP. He's zoned in. He's dead to rights. They know it. They're just going to leave him alone.
Oh.
Sorry, buddy. No getting out of that one.
This has got 3 maps written all over it. Blue Jays have just found nothing in these last couple. Absolutely zilch. And it looks like one winner, a lock now. A lock for 14. Ooh. Okay, Glowing does get the turn. And there it is, 14 and money in the bank. What do you even do if you're Blue Jays? You really going to eco? Give him 3 map points?
I mean, I kind of think you gotta. It's not exactly been inspiring in the last few half buys. Broken situations. They've looked very timid.
Certainly have to half buy here, up to the minimum number to get a good buy in the next, which should be about
2K.
1.4. Should be spending 2K here.
We'll do it. Very little to work with in this one. And maybe a little more invested than you'd ideally like. It's just going to be flashbangs and smokes to try and get on the site. 1 smoke to be exact. So they're going to go quick. At least up the ramp they are. Kixon wants this. Is there a flashbang for him? On the smoke fade? I guess she's going to be dead to rights. Glowing should have him here. AK Mac 10. Glowing should have him here. Smoke fade comes through. Oh, timing on the util! Oh no, Glowing! That offsets his aim just enough. The trade is there, and never mind, it's gonna be fine. Not an issue. Still a little bit of excitement in towards mid, but dealt with, and okay. A wild round, but a round that at the end of the day still sees 1 win on top with map point.
Yeah, and given the money here for 1 win, losses doesn't matter. It should be okay. You're going to see that opening one. Just a bit of unfortunate with the nades in play. And now we're back with the full investment. 3 in a row required for Blue Jays. Maybe they can get an eco. Will really be a lesser buy, I think, in the 30th. If we can get that far. Got to get it done here and now. 3 towards A. It's only Glowing on this side of the map, so should be a reasonably easy time to get that A ramp control. Should they go for it? Taking their sweet time, though. Being a hallmark of this T side. Very, very reserved.
uncharacteristic from what we've seen from them from both maps. But they do seem to have been tamed a bit. 3 players early here towards the A side, and we haven't seen a whole lot of mid play either from the Blue Jays, at least not in a while. It's been a neglected portion of the map. Styles might look to change that in this round, and Flamey's here. Seems like they're just going to group up. He's going to go down ladder. Set up some util from this angle to try and give some space. The Molotov in for side hall. But this is just presence. This is a fake. This is keeping 3 players here because they're headed towards B. They're taking this space. They're taking this ground. At least for the moment, it is holding the attention. Even Flamey's looking this direction. That kill might sell it. They did see there was just Kicksend, but okay, so they react, actually. Haven't seen just the one. Even with the kill coming through, they get the response. They get the action. They know that Kicksend tries to sell these fakes. So it is going to be bodies on the site as the hit comes through. What can Travis get? The lineup! Oh, the bomb dropped as well. Travis now is tough to stay alive, but he's done so much damage. Flamey dealt with just down to Deco. Drops the bomb. No time to spare. They have to kill Deco here. And Deco! Oh, he's doing
Time.
it! 4 seconds. There is no time. Deco is away, and that's going to be the game.